The next morning, as the first light of dawn stretches across Zanzibar, the island comes alive in hues of gold and amber. Sunlight filters through the palm trees, casting intricate shadows on the sandy paths, while a gentle breeze stirs the air, carrying the distant scent of spices from the marketplace. Nala and Kato, eyes wide with excitement, make their way through the awakening streets of Stone Town. Merchants are setting up their stalls, and fishermen prepare their boats by the shore, greeting the day with familiar routines and songs passed down through generations. With each step, the children draw closer to their destination, the Grand Sultan's Palace, known as Beit al-Sahel. Its white stone walls gleam in the morning light, a towering symbol of Zanzibar's royal past. The palace, with its arched doorways and towering columns, stands as a reminder of a time when powerful sultans ruled over the island, weaving Zanzibar into a center of trade, culture, and diplomacy. As they approach, Nala and Kato can feel the significance of the place. They imagine the sultans of long ago, dressed in fine silks and gold, walking these very halls, forging alliances and making decisions that would shape Zanzibar's place in the world. They can almost hear the echo of footsteps and whispers of ancient stories, hidden within the palace's carved wooden doors and mosaic-tiled floors. To them, the palace isn't just a building, it's a piece of living history, waiting to share its secrets with those who seek to understand its legacy. As they approach, Nala and Kato are struck by the palace's grandeur. Tall arched doorways and intricate wooden carvings welcome them into the halls of history. Inside, the ceiling soars above, adorned with grand chandeliers that twinkle like stars. The walls, covered in colorful tapestries and elegant carvings, speak of stories long past.
Wow, Nala, this place is magical. Imagine all the people who must have walked these halls.
It feels like stepping into a different world.
Salim guides them to the palace's main hall, where they meet Amina, a historian with a warm smile and a wealth of knowledge about Zanzibar's royal past. Amina, dressed in traditional Swahili attire, with a vibrant kanga around her shoulders, greets Nala and Kato warmly. Her eyes sparkle with wisdom as she begins to share the rich history of Zanzibar's sultans. With each word, Amina brings the past alive, describing powerful rulers who shaped Zanzibar into a cultural and trade center, attracting ships and merchants from distant lands. Her voice, rhythmic and full of pride, draws the children into stories of royal feasts, bustling markets, and ships laden with treasures, capturing the essence of a time when Zanzibar was a thriving crossroads of the world.
Welcome, children. You are standing in a place of great history. This palace was home to mighty sultans who ruled over Zanzibar and much of the East African coast. Did you know that, once upon a time, this island was part of the Sultanate of Oman?
Oman? That's across the ocean. How did Zanzibar become part of Oman?
Well, Cato, the Sultan of Oman fell in love with the beauty of this island. He saw Zanzibar as a jewel, a place rich in spices and perfectly located for trade. So he moved his throne here and made Zanzibar the center of his kingdom.
Nal and Kato exchange amazed glances, imagining what it must have been like when Zanzibar was a bustling center for trade, with ships arriving from Arabia, India, and beyond. Amina guides Nala and Kato through the grand halls of the palace, their footsteps echoing softly against the marble floors. The air feels heavy with history as they move deeper into the heart of the Sultan's court, a place of both beauty and significance. High ceilings arch above them, adorned with intricate carvings and golden designs that glimmer in the dim light. Amina gestures and behave toward the grand velvet-draped seats arranged in a circle, where the sultans once held council with trusted advisors, influential traders, and ambassadors from distant lands. The children imagine voices filling the room as vital decisions were made here, shaping Zanzibar's future. They can almost hear the whispered discussions, the ringing laughter of important visitors, and the weighty silence that would fall when monumental choices were announced, each leaving its mark on Zanzibar's legacy.
In this very room, sultans discussed matters of trade, forged alliances, and brought prosperity to Zanzibar. The island became a melting pot of cultures, languages, and religions. People from around the world came here, bringing their goods, ideas, and beliefs.
It must have been incredible. All those different people sharing stories and learning from each other.
Yes, indeed. This island embraced all those who came, and each culture left a mark. You can still see their influence in our food, our music, and our traditions.
Amina leads Nala and Kato to an old section of the palace that overlooks the marketplace. She explains how, while the palace flourished, a darker history unfolded in the nearby market, where the slave trade once thrived.
Not all who came to Zanzibar were free. Many people were brought here against their will to be sold as slaves. The sultans allowed this trade, and it brought wealth to the island, but at a terrible cost to human lives.
Nal and Kato's faces grow serious as they absorb the weight of Amina's words. They gaze down at the old marketplace, imagining the people who must have walked there, separated from their homes and families.
That's so sad. All those people taken from their homes.
But even through that, the people here found a way to survive.
Yes, resilience is woven into our history. Even through hardship, the people of Zanzibar held onto their traditions, their songs, and their hopes. They built their homes, raised their children, and passed on their stories. The spirit of the island could not be broken.
The three stand in silence, honoring the memory of those who endured unimaginable hardships. Nala and Kato feel a deep sense of respect for the strength of Zanzibar's people, who found ways to thrive despite the struggles of the past.
I feel like we've seen so much of Zanzibar's history today, the good and the difficult parts. But the people here are so strong.
That strength is part of who we are. Zanzibar is a place of resilience, where the people hold their history close and move forward with pride. Our heritage is not just in the spices we grow, but in the hearts of those who call this island home.
As the sun dips lower in the sky, casting long shadows over the palace walls, Nala and Kato thank Amina for sharing her stories. They leave the palace with a deeper appreciation for the island's history, its moments of prosperity, its challenges, and the resilience that continues to shape Zanzibar today.
Thank you, Amina. We'll always remember this place and the stories you shared with us.
Zanzibar isn't just a beautiful island. It's a place with a powerful spirit. I feel like we understand it a little better now.
As they walk through the streets of Stone Town, Nala and Kato feel the weight of all they've learned. They realize that Zanzibar's story is a tapestry of many threads, of people, traditions, triumphs, and trials. And as they prepare for their next adventure, they carry with them a newfound respect for this island that has welcomed travelers, faced hardship, and remains a place of strength and beauty.